Hey guys, I'm here today with Coach Matty and Coach Julian.
How we doing, Chris?
Good, Hawk.
Doing great. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Feeling great. Happy to be here with my best bros. We got shout out to Seth behind the camera. We got Matty right here, my boy Chris.
The first question, Coach Julian, you can go first. But tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Julian. I am the head strength and conditioning coach here at Claremont High School, and I come down and I help out with the Frosh O-line, D-line as well. Outside of the football program, I work down at Fitness 19 as a personal trainer. I just started that pretty recently, and I love it. I mean, my passion is lifting. I love helping people get better. So every day, it's not like I go to work. I just do what I love every single day. Outside of that, I go to Mount Sac. I have a degree I'm going for my degree in kinesiology. Plan to transfer to Fullerton here in the fall of 2025, and after that, plan to pursue my master's, thinking in athletic training right now at a graduate university.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same path. I'm a kinesiology major at Concordia University of Irvine. I am a sophomore, so my story is a little bit interesting. So when I was offered to coach here, I decided to take a semester online through my school at Concordia. So that kind of required me to take less credits, so I'm a little behind on credits, but I'll go back to school next semester in Irvine and take like a heavier load.
Nice.
But coaching kind of just inspired me. I kind of do want to pursue athletic training as well, something in the physical therapy area. I want to work with athletes a whole lot. I enjoy it. It's what I want to do. It's what my dad does right now. So, but I mean, coaching was awesome. I was also an assistant coach here at Claremont High School, work with varsity a little bit, work with Frosh a little bit too. And just excited to continue the journey.
Yeah. So, what has been your favorite football memory for your senior year?
Ooh, from my senior year?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to not say beating West Covina on their new field, shutting them out, and their coach was talking a little bit crazy that week, saying they had the best offensive line in the IE. But it felt good to go out there, shut them out. I believe it was 24-0. So that was a pretty incredible feeling.
Yeah,
You remember that one, Chris?
I remember that, like, when we went up, just, like, we finally won. I'm like, I just see all the coaches, and I'm just giving them hugs. I'm giving you guys hugs. And so beating West Coast, West Covina was a really cool experience, and all of you guys were in there, and all I do was spin around in my wheelchair, like, but
And what you may not remember about that is the year before, I don't know, you were a freshman that year, right? The year before, they beat us on a game-winning field goal right out here. It was the most heartbreaking moment for a lot of the seniors, but had to get the revenge.
And we got it, so that's all that matters. What about you, Coach Julian?
Yeah, so for me to have to say, our game against Altaloma, our senior year, man. But it was specifically not just the win that we came away with, but this one play specifically. We're on the 20-yard line going towards the mountains in their end zone or on their side of the field. And we call power even, and it's just blocked up perfectly across the line and with the wide receivers. So I don't hit the middle backer until I'm about 10 yards downfield already. And I just absolutely just pummel him. You know, he was just gone, erased off the face of the earth. And so then I see Brandon Cole, our running back, running past me. And then I see the safety coming down. And so at this point, they're lined up to meet right at the goal line.
Yeah.
You know, so at that point, it's strongest man wins. Who wants to touchdown more? Who wants to stop him more? You know, and so those guys collide, and I don't know if you know Brandon Cole, but no one's stopping that guy. With all that speed and all that power, he just, boom, right at the goal line, crazy touchdown. So it was just pretty nice because it was one right after the other. You know, I hit my guy, knock him on his butt. He hit his guy, knock him on his butt. And there was like still like a quarter left in the game, but we're celebrating because we knew right there, like just all their energy was just gone. We set the tone right there. Game was over.
I remember freaking about it. I'm just like so happy. I remember getting home and I think I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, we won. He's all like, yeah, you guys did win. So that was a cool moment. How long have you been playing football?
So I played football from when I was about 5 to 7 for Upland Pop Warner. My dad was a coach. I played with my cousins. And then we stopped for a little bit just, you know, to relax because, you know, football is very demanding and it's kind of year-round, especially with me, you know, trying to play basketball, baseball, soccer, everything, you know. So we decided to ease off football a little bit and I pursued baseball a little more. And then I got up to the high school, you know, all my buddies were playing football. I was like, okay, I want to go play some football, you know. So, and yeah, I tried out for the 7th grade football team and I didn't make the team. And then, because I was a little chunky, I'm not going to lie, you know, so I went and I ran cross country. I lost some weight, hit the gym a little bit.
Forgot about that.
Yo, my big goal, I think I was like probably 200 pounds. I was like a 5'4", 7th grader. Yeah, just a little big old belly, you know, all that food. So yeah, so then I hit the gym a little bit along with cross country, lost some weight, gained some muscle, and I came back 8th grade, tried out for the flag football team again, and I made the team.
Yep.
Right, so like, okay, you know, I was excited to get up to the high school and play with all my buddies, and man, just the group we had was great. You know, for 4 years, it was really just the same core group of guys all the way through, and we were just super tight. I mean, you know, there was definitely times that we were out, you know, talented by other teams, but that didn't matter when we were all playing as one unit. You know, like we were just tight as a team. So it was good. So yeah, I played for 4 years, along with, you know, a couple years down at the middle school and some Pop Warner as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I started in 5th grade when a bunch of me and my friends joined Laverne San Dimas, so LVSD Pop Warner, and we were coached by Coach Andrade, who is now at Bonita. Right now, his kids both went through there, played with the youngest one, Daniel. And after 2 years, so I played my 5th and 6th grade years there, and then went over to Altaloma, played under Coach Lynch, who is here now.
Nice.
Yeah, so I played under him, played with his kids. That was one of the most fun years I've had of football. Then kind of had to make a decision whether I wanted to pursue baseball or football. And then ultimately the decision came down to football, which was probably the best decision of my life.
Wow.
So then I played my 8th grade year for Altaloma as well, and then all came here, same kind of group, all the Claremont kids came here, and I played 4 years here, and it was probably the best decision of my life to choose football over baseball at that time.
Yeah.
So it's pretty pivotal moment in my sports career.
Yeah. How did both of you get the coaching job at Claremont here?
So my story was Heil, so the former coach here, Coach Heil, always wanted me to coach when I was done playing in general. So the second we got done with the Mayfair game in the second round of playoffs on our home field, as I'm sitting there crying, Coach Heil walks up to me, gives me a huge hug, and says, if you ever want to come coach for me, shoot me a text and you will be instantly hired. So when the next year I decided to go to college, so I decided to do the college thing. And then while I was at college, I kept watching the games and thinking to myself, man, what would the coaching experience be like instead of being a player? So I decided to then shoot him a text mid-season, be like, hey, if you want me to come back, I will. Like, I'll make it work. I'll figure it out with school. And so then he had to leave, so Coach Heil is no longer the coach here. And luckily, I have connections with Karen. So Coach Karen, the head coach here now, is a former Pomona Pitzer Seichen, and he knew my dad, so we had the connection there and had a quick phone call and got hired here, and it was one of the greatest seasons of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I always had a love for coaching. So even when my brother, had his soccer teams and his baseball teams, I would always go and help out even when I was in middle school. And then I get up to the high school and I started coaching youth basketball my junior year because there was a Claremont youth basketball team that needed a coach. And I was like, hey, I'll step up. I did it with some of my buddies. It was great and I loved it. And I kept on doing that for 2 years after that as well. And it's interesting because going up to Mount Sac, the original thought process was to be a firefighter. And I kind of, realized, I got a little more in tune with myself and I realized that I love lifting and I love teaching people how to lift. And so I decided to pursue that instead. And I realized, like, man, I love coaching. I love teaching people how to lift. I should be a weightlifting coach. So so then I knew that, that there was a spot that was opened up at the high school because our coach, Lepore, he was our weight room coach. Man, he was great. He got us great for 4 years, taught me everything I know. And he's honestly was my inspiration for why I wanted to be a weightlifting coach. I saw the way he conducted the weight room and I want to do that every single day. And so I was interested in it and I was talking to Coach Grelk about it. And we didn't really know what the future of the Claremont High School football program was looking like, so we didn't have a clear picture yet. And combined with that, I left to Barcelona for 3 months. So I wasn't really able to get everything on track. But I left to Barcelona, came back, got back in touch with Coach Grelk. We got introduced to Coach Karen. I had a conversation with him. And we both, just talked a little bit about ourselves. And we both have a crazy love for lifting and performance and just teaching people how to get better, how to get faster, how to get stronger. And yeah, that's how it started, and it's been an amazing process ever since.
I remember when I think Ivan told me you guys were coming to coach, and I just got so excited. I got so excited. Like I really do feel like you guys have been through what the kids have been through, so you understand the coaching side of it, and that's what I love about you too, because like you want every player to get better, and that's what I want for this program, is because I love this program so much, and it was really special to share the sideline with you guys. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, Chris. No, yeah. It was great, coming back after we scored a touchdown, hyping you up on the sideline, getting crazy with you. It was great. Those were fun memories.
Yeah. What do you think the biggest difference is between playing and coaching?
Yeah, so for me, I feel like what I learned is how much I don't know about the game. Because before, I really just, my main thought process was like, okay, if I'm on defense, see ball, get ball, right?
Yeah.
If I'm the offensive guard, okay, I got this guy, I got to get that guy, And then coming in as a coach, you really got to look at it as, the whole picture, because it's an entire team that you got to think about. You're not no longer thinking about it from an individualistic perspective. And it gives you like a new perspective to the game. And it's also made me appreciate it more and appreciate my coaches even more, because you don't really realize how much goes on behind the scenes just to get one practice running smoothly. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, a lot of hours that, the kids don't think about, because before the kids even get here, we're already at the high school, we're game planning for practice, and then when they leave, we're still game planning for the next practice. So it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that I didn't know about, me personally.
Mine was starting to realize that when I was a player, I thought I was right all the time, so I kind of let my ego and me thinking I was right the entire time get in the way. So then as a coach, I learned to be more patient. I learned how much I didn't actually know as a player that I do now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like learning from other people. That's why it was nice to have coaches who coached me. So, like Coach Campuzano, who I learned so much from over the last 5 years of him being one of my coaches, and then coming in with a completely new perspective in Coach Karen and Coach Roger Karen, RC. So being able to learn new things and realize how much I was wrong as a player, and now being able to teach these kids my mistakes as a player is something that I'll always cherish as a coach.
Yeah, I learned a lot from those 3 years that I've been team manager, and I want to be like you guys. I want to be a coach. Like, I want to be more present in the moment. Not that I wasn't, I was, but you know, it's like you're in high school. You're trying to figure out your career path, and I feel like coaching, that's what I want to do, because I just love football so much. And I tell people all the time, like, this football field is my sanctuary, cause I'm learning from you guys. I'm learning a lot from Coach Karen. I'm learning a lot from all the coaches, and I love the football players as much as you guys do, and I want them to be successful and everything that they do. So I've just been really lucky to have you guys here with me through my journey, and like I said earlier, you guys have been an inspiration for me.
Nah, Chris, you've been an inspiration to all of us, dude. Like, seeing the way you contribute to our team, seeing your dedication to this team, seeing the love for this team, it's what, I don't know if I can speak for Julian, but it's what drove me to be a better person. It's what drives me to be a better player, better coach, all of the above, dude. You are the inspiration to us. And we thank you for all of that you do.
No, yeah, make no mistake, you were just as much a part of that team as everyone else, if not more. You know, you were there every single day at practice, right? You were getting us as scout caps. You were helping out in every single way that you could. You always traveled with us.
What advice when you give the football team, and what have you done differently this year?
Some advice that I would give the football team is to, I think, just have fun. I think that's the biggest thing that you can do. Like, people forget that this is a kid's game. Like, football's a kid's game. So why would you not have fun trying to do it?
Yeah.
Go enjoy it. Go enjoy being out with your friends. It's something that you'll never forget after you graduate high school. So try to just enjoy every moment of it. And then something I would do differently, I don't like to sit and regret any of the choices that I've made over my life. I don't like to think about what I could do differently, because it's what happens. I think there's a plan for everything. I think God's got a plan for everything. So there's nothing I would change. There are things that I can be better at in the future, and that's being more patient with my players, trying to do more knowledgeable things instead of yelling, and it's something that I'll start to develop being a little bit better at over the next few years of my coaching experience. But yeah, I try not to sit and regret anything that I've done in the past, and just try and be better every single day.
Yeah, so I would say to all the players, you know, on the team, all the players in the world, right? Enjoy the process, because football is one of the sports that it sucks to practice. It hurts to practice.
Yeah.
You have this tight helmet on, you're wearing all this gear, you gotta go, run, be tired, get up, get hit again. Okay, now get ready and do it all over again, right? It's not, you know, as easy to just have fun at practice and just relax. You know, we're some other sports, you know, like in, you know, basketball, right? Go out, shoot threes. That's gonna be a little more fun than going getting cracked. Okay, now you gotta get up and do it all over again, right? So enjoy the process, you know, because it's very difficult, because it's year round, it's always hard work. And a lot of the times, the only fun day you'll have is on those Friday night lights when you're in that game with your buddies, showing off all the work that you've put in. So you got to enjoy the process at each step of the way.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in the weight room working out, yes, be serious. Yes, get your lift in, right? But after your set, have some fun. You know, bob your head to the music, enjoy it. Because before you know it, these years are going to be over, and then you're going to be old heads like me and Matty coaching out here. You're so old.
Not old.
You know, so just enjoy the process. And for me, I feel like same thing with Matty. You know, I wouldn't regret anything. You know, everything happened for a reason, you know, and my whole thought process was, you know, don't leave anything on the field, right? Going from my sophomore season all the way up until my senior season. You know, during that time, man, I was working out 3 times a day, right? And I was down in about 6,000 calories a day. I'll be getting about 10 hours of sleep every single night. You know, I mean, friends would call me crazy. You know, I would be going to bed at 8 p.m. so I could wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, and then go to school, and then go to the weight room and do it all over again. But I really left everything on the table, you know, and it was a big effort from my entire family. I mean, man, my mom would make me like 4 sandwiches every single day, big old sandwiches, so I could just pound them, and have all that energy to go through my workouts for the day. So I feel like I didn't leave anything on the field, you know, so I really have no regrets. I mean, we didn't get the result we wanted, and that was winning a ring, but I wouldn't regret anything. I loved every single second of it.
I'm Chris. This is Coach Matty and Coach Julian signing off. Bye, guys.